I know so. All right. No supply 1,000. YAHANNA hold the class down today. Tuesday, we back at it once again. You understand what I'm saying? First, of course, how's everybody feeling? How's everybody moving along?
2 hours, sir.
All right. And let's not be shy about it. We know what's going on in Israel right now. A lot of exposure going on. You know what I'm saying? A lot of exposure going on. A lot of soft, effeminate, weak, moist, and tender moves being made by these so-called fake Christian groups. You understand? And the bad thing about it is these Christian groups is teaching people. You know what I'm saying? They're teaching people and spreading this word. This is why we say, if you're not in the UPK, you are a Christian. You know what I'm saying? You are a Christian. And I ain't talking about somebody that follows Christ. I'm talking about someone who practices the religion of Christianity. You understand what I'm saying? Muslims are Christians. These fake Israelite groups are Christians. People in the world who don't even believe in God are Christian. They're all Christians. Everybody's in that same pot. You understand what I'm saying? And we seeing this. The Most High God's exposing it, and rightfully so. You understand? And rightfully so. All Christians should be exposed, especially if they are wolves in sheep's clothing. You understand? Especially if they're raving wolves on the inside, they should be exposed. Why? For the safety of the people. You understand? For the safety of the people, they should just be exposed. They should know what's going on. You understand? If you send your child to school or to a babysitter or something like that, don't you want to know if they're on the sexual predator list? You want to know if they pedophiles. You know what I'm saying? You want to know what's going on with them because you're sending your child over there. You understand? You're sending your child over there, so you want their background. You know, so you want to know what's going on. Well, guess what? People's backgrounds and agendas and their reports are being exposed to the world. You know what I'm saying? When I say the world, I'm talking about the society of Israel, the nation of Israel. You understand? It's being exposed, man, and rightfully so. You understand? We've all seen what's going on in Commander YAHANNA shows and everything like that. You got groups teaching you can't wear pants, but they order men to go online to act like broads, to seduce broads, and to have sexual conversations with men. Who can do that? You know what I'm saying? Who can do that? A man to get an order to go and seduce men. But I'm not surprised because they masturbate on the phone talking to their brother. They talking to their brother about basketball or whatever they're talking about. Meanwhile, you're jerking off to the sound of your brother's voice. You hear that? You hear that? And they got the nerve to say the UPK hate women. Right. And the UPK is this and that and all of that. We don't jerk off to the sound of our brother's voices. Right. We don't do none of that. We don't. There's no these big, brolic, strong, rough, rugged men. You think they're gonna go online and talk to a man? Hey, sexy priest, and do you think they're gonna do all of that? We're not doing all that. We don't even want to be on the computer. You know what I'm saying? Brothers don't even want to be on the computer. They got men out there calling men sexy and talking to brothers' wives. Girl, you should leave him, girl. Because he with his other woman right now. How gay is that? How gay is that? How soft and weak is that, man? Right. How conniving is that? You understand? I mean, this thing has been taken to a whole bitch level. You know what I'm saying? Right. Excuse my language. I'm just saying it for teacher purposes. It's been taken to a whole bitch level. You understand? Going online.
Right.
You got a whole team, a whole camp of men online.
Right.
And find pictures of the biggest breast they can find and say that's them. And they're trying to seduce brothers and all of that. That's crazy.
Right.
That's wild. You know what I'm saying? Calling to cancel the Passover. Now we doing prank calls now. How childish is this?
Right. How
childish is this? And these are supposed to be brothers. I mean, damn, has vocab Malone tried that? That's vocab Malone. That's an oppressor.
Right.
And here you got some brothers doing that? And they're so grand, and you know, people so grand and glorious. And we the scum of the earth because we correct our people. Because we see our people going 150 miles an hour down a dead end, and we want to stop it. So we the scum for that. Meanwhile, you got leaders telling their congregation, telling their akim, telling their followers, you can rape your wife. She said, "Oh, my back hurt. Bitch, lay on your stomach. You'll be all right." What is that? You're not going to massage her head or massage her neck or oil her down and help her? Nothing? Just lay on your stomach. You'll be all right. That's a rapist.
Right.
That's a sexual deviant beast who tells the congregation, if your wife don't want to blow your rod, you just what you do. Go get some jelly.
Yeah.
Stick your rod in a bowl of jelly and let her suck it off. And if she don't suck it off in 10 minutes, leave. That's sexual deviancy.
Right.
That's disgusting and filthy. Who would teach somebody that?
Right.
What kind of counsel is that? You understand? Right. If your wife don't blow rod, you mean to tell me you didn't find out she didn't blow rod when I was courting? You should court. In the UPK, you court for 6 months to a year.
Right.
We gonna find out if we blow rod or not. You ain't gonna surprise her, brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you don't blow rod. You know what I'm saying? If that's your thing, who cares about that? But my point is this. These brothers are sexual deviants. And since we're on sexual deviants, isn't there brothers out there at strip parties?
Right.
Bottle bitches? Excuse my language. You know what I'm saying? Asses out, grind. How you grinding on ass, bare ass, with fringes and things on? And then you're such a sexual deviant, you videotape it? That's a sexual deviant. Like, you know you're doing dirt, but you want to watch yourself do it again.
Right.
That's like people, that's like serial killers killing their victims because they get a rush out of killing their victims. They get a rush out of it, so they want to see it again. They want to hear the victim scream and moan and all of that. You're such a sexual deviant. You're going to videotape yourself doing dirt so you can watch it again. You understand what I'm saying? Now, there's nothing wrong with videotaping yourself. If you and your rib want to get the video cameraman, get busy. You know what I'm saying? Get busy. But that's your rib. You might want to watch it again and y'all sit back and who you doing? Whatever. But you know you're sinning. You know you're doing wrong. And you're going to videotape it and watch it. And these are the men that claim to be men of God.
Right.
These are the men that make videos about us. You understand? These are the people that build an agenda against us, push that agenda so the people out in the streets and out in the world can come against us and say we're a cult. We're evil and nasty and too rough, and we call women bitches and we do this and other. Meanwhile, this nigga's raping you. Right. He'll rape you. Meanwhile, he'll sleep with your wife. You understand what I'm saying? Meanwhile, he's out there grinding on some ass, asking, yo, you single? Who cares if a prostitute is single? Why are you there? You understand? Why are you even in that environment?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And these are the people that are pushing their agenda on our people out on the streets. You understand? Out on the streets. As much as they push their wickedness, we should push our righteousness even harder.
That's right.
We should see this and say, I gotta go even harder out in the streets now. You understand what I'm saying? Because you got niggas with fringes on, grinding on ass. On probably somebody else's wife. Who's out there acting like she likes you and all of that to get a couple of dollars to bring back home and take care of a kid or get through college or whatever her agenda is, but she don't like you, nigga.
Right.
She don't want you. Y'all gonna court after this? You gonna court her after this? She's bare-assed, shaking her ass with sparklers flying out of a goddamn bottle and doing tricks and all of that. What y'all courting after that? You have a problem. You have a sexual problem. You understand? The spirit of homosexuality and sexual deviancy is flying high out in this world right now. Right. I've built up enough courage to watch the Lil Nas X video. I don't know if y'all see it. First of all, I don't know what the hell he was talking about, but I'm just looking at the video. And boy, if you got kids of age that have access to the internet, man, you better look through their phone or something. Look through their laptops. Right. Put some bands on there. Put some parental guidance things on there. Something, because that looks crazy. Especially if you got sons. It looks crazy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they are pushing this homosexual agenda on the blacks and Hispanics heavy and hard. You understand? The man was doing a lap dance or something with who they depict as Satan. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's like a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like he's moving like a girl. You understand what I'm saying? And then at the end of it, he breaks the devil's necks and takes the devil's horns and put on his head. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, it's sick and demonic. You understand? But this is what's being pushed. But Lil Nas X ain't no different from Nathaniel. He ain't no different from that gorilla Hebrew cat and the rest of the organization. He ain't no different. They all in the same boat. A bunch of sexual deviants that's out for power, that's out for money, that's out for greed, and all of that. You understand what I'm saying? That's what it's all about with them, man. And as warriors and soldiers for Christ, we're going to have to be the total opposite. I mean, all the way opposite. Not even a glimpse of that sexual deviance garbage we should have. You know what I'm saying? None of it. Them people are full of lust. We are full of the will of God. You understand? That's what we're full of. You understand what I'm saying? I don't care where you're from, what you've been through, or none of that. None of that matters. Whatever they said about you in the world, or how they treated you in the world, they called you dumb, they called you stupid and slow and different and weird and special ed and so forth and so on. None of that matters. What matters is that you are working for the Most High in Christ and sacrificing your life to go out on the streets and raise people up that hate your guts. Meanwhile, you got these freaks over here doing something totally different and claiming to be the truth. Claiming to be the truth. And they want to say, why y'all say y'all the home of the truth? Everybody got the truth. Oh, really? Really? That's true. Really? Everybody has the truth? Grinding up on whore ass? That's not the truth. You understand? Stealing from your brother, sleeping with his wife, that's not the truth. Right. Putting cases on brothers falsely. Right. Falsely. Brothers got families and jobs and things. They lose all of that, and they got to sit in a cell somewhere where they could possibly lose your life. Right. You could possibly lose your life behind the bars. They're falsely putting brothers in jail. Right. And know they're doing it. You understand what I'm saying? And know they're doing it. Sleeping with white transsexuals. They know they're doing it. And then after they do it, what they do? Shoot them in the face. Right. And then let Hamites come on into the congregation. Right. And they're lust-filled, nasty, disgusting rapists. And what do? Rape and kill a woman and dump her body. Right. And then after they dump the body, nobody even tries to find the young lady. Nobody gives her family no support. This is the criminal enterprise that we're dealing with. Right. You think the Bloods and Crips are bad? These niggas is way worse. That's right. At least you see the Bloods and Crips' true colors. You understand? So when people see that purple on that, you should see their true colors. You know what I'm saying? These are criminals. Absolute criminals. You understand? And they're not the only ones that's criminals. That other group that was grinding up on ass in the club or whatever they was doing, they're criminals too. You understand? They're criminals too. They all come from the same branch. They're break-offs of a break-off of a break-off.
God.
You understand? All of them. They all the same. You want to say something, brother?
About me. They kill her, and then they say, forget about her. Forget about Joy Warren.
Yeah, don't mention her name no more.
Right. Let the sister rest in peace.
Yeah, let her rest in peace. That's what bitches do. Excuse me, that's what broads do.
Right.
If I don't think about it, it don't exist. You know, that garbage.
Right.
No, it still exists. Go ahead.
And another thing, sir, they telling people to snitch on everybody else, but they don't want to snitch on that Hamite to kill the sister.
Right. They don't want to tell on him. You know what I'm saying? They don't want, you're right. They don't want to tell on the Hamite that killed their sister.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all, what's up?
Make a song talk about we the 12.
Yeah. Yeah.
Snitch.
Yeah. Listen. Believe them. You know what I'm saying? That's all believe them. That's, as they say, that's real rap. You know what I'm saying? They the 12. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is this, that's fine. They can be what they want to be. Leave us alone.
Right.
Leave us alone. You know what I'm saying? Brothers making videos and tapes and all of that about us. Leave us alone. Let us be who we say we are. And we're going to let you be who you say you are. We know you're a faggot. Excuse my language. We know you alternative or whatever the case may be.
That's right.
We know you're alternative. We know you got a sexual problem. We know that. We're going to let you go ahead and have your sexual problem. Don't say nothing about us. And don't say nothing about Commander General YAHANNA. Your leader's a bitch. All of them. They soft and weak. Suckers. You understand? Our leadership is not. You understand what I'm saying? When I say leadership, I'm talking about all the generals and captains, all the men that hold rank up in here, that outrank me, and so on and so on. There's nobody soft. I wouldn't listen to nobody soft.
Right.
You understand? Commander General YAHANNA has held this helm for years, man. And they got something ill to say? Our leader's not doing that. They're not grinding up on that and sending dick pics to nobody.
That's right.
You understand? And everybody like, why y'all hating? Why y'all? This is Israelite hate, y'all. Let me tell you something. That's how you know you whooping somebody's ass or something's wrong with the person. Because we don't bother people. We invite brothers and sisters to cookouts.
Right. We
invite brothers and sisters to Passovers. We invite you in to come with your purple on and all of that, with your Arabic scarf on your head and all of that. We invite you to come on through, man. Bring all that garbage right in here. Come on in. It's all good. We're gonna eat lamb and we're gonna have a good time. Come to the barbecue and all of that. You know, so we're gonna have a good time. That's what we do. And then what do? Make videos about us.
Right.
You understand? So now that we smack the shit out of you, now we the bad person. Come on, man. Come on. That's wrong. How long we supposed to be pushed around and all of that before I smack the shit out of you?
Oh.
And then you smack him so hard, you're wrong for that. What is this about? You know what I'm saying? What is this about? Because nobody was talking, bothering them. They made videos and they did all of this stuff. Now they're being exposed. And it's the Lord doing it. We ain't digging for no dirt. The Lord's doing this.
Right.
I.S.U.P.K brother wasn't filming them. They were filming themselves. We wasn't filming them. That garbage came on their own. That's the Lord doing that. You understand? That's the Lord doing that. And they deserve to be exposed because they're lust-filled, disgusting, filthy bastards like Eddie Long and T.D. Jakes and any other Christian pastor and any other Muslim imam and any conscious nigga, whatever. They all lust-filled and so forth and so on. All of them. They ain't no different from Polite or whoever you want to mention. They're all lust-filled, disgusting, greedy, sexual, deviant bastards. All of them.
Right.
All of them. You understand? And they hate black women. They hate black women. That's why they're willing to rape them. That's why they're taking advantage of strippers. If a sister's a stripper, she's broken.
Right.
She probably was molested.
Right.
Something's wrong with her self-esteem.
Right.
And they're not going to fix her or heal her. They're going to fuck her. That's what they're going to do. Excuse my language. That's what they're going to do to her. They're going to take advantage of that weak woman and not fix that sister. They're going to take advantage of prostitutes, not fix her.
Right.
That's what they're going to do. They're not inviting them to class. They're grinding on ass.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? They're rape. That's a rapist mentality.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's a rapist mentality. You know, you see a sister that's destroyed, messed up. Let me see if I can take advantage of her.
Right.
That's what they're doing. That's a rapist.
Right.
That's a rapist. Go ahead. Very carnal. Very carnal. But they claim to have the truth. And a lot of people might think they do. They might think, yo, that Hebrew dude, that really, yo, he's nice with the scriptures. He's nice with the scriptures. No, he ain't nice with the scriptures. He talks well.
Right.
You nice with the scriptures when you live it.
Right.
That's when you're nice with the scriptures.
Right.
It ain't that you can recite every scripture on point and you so crafty with your words. That don't mean you nice with the scriptures. You nice with the scriptures when you live the scriptures.
Right.
That's what it means to be nice with the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna get caught up in the wordplay and all of that. Everybody can get wordplay. That's nothing. Don't Eminem rap?
Right.
He's good with wordplay. You know what I'm saying? We can be good with wordplay, but do you live this shit? Excuse my language. You know what I'm saying? Do you live this thing? Are you real with it? Or are you some lust-filled, disgusting bastard? Let's go to Romans 13 and 9 real quick. I don't want to talk on and on.
Come on, God. Romans chapter 13, verse 9.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I can have it.
Come.
For this, thou shalt not commit adultery.
Say it again.
For this, thou shalt not commit adultery.
Now, we should not commit adultery. We should not sleep with other brothers' wives. You understand? You should not do that. Are these other people that these Christians, these Christian groups, these Christian pastors, these fake Israelite leaders and so on and so on, are they sleeping with other brothers' wives? Yeah, they are. They grind up on somebody's ass, or grind up on sisters' asses out in the club with sparkling bottles. You understand? They're telling sisters, if your man's not in the school, he's not in the truth, find another man, all of that. We don't do that in here.
Right.
A sister coming in here, I don't care if she got a crackhead husband. That's in the world, that's your husband.
Right.
That's your husband. You off limits. Don't give a damn how you feel about it. You understand? Why? Because we practice brotherhood in here.
That's right.
Brotherhood. Your status, your drug testing, or whatever the case, that don't put any stamp on your brotherhood or not. You still my brother, regardless. So a sister come in here and her husband's not in here, guess what? She's off limits, she's married, that's it. Now in these other places, they'll rape.
Right.
They'll grind up on her ass in the club. You know what I'm saying? They'll do that. They'll commit adultery. Keep going.
Thou shalt not kill.
Oh, say it again.
Thou shalt not kill.
Oh yeah, Joy Morgan should never exist. You should have been on top of that thing.
Right.
Because we shouldn't be killing. That hammer, you should have brought that hammer. Nate or Nathaniel, whatever the hell, nasty Nate, whatever his name is, he should have persecuted that African like he did them two innocent brothers he did in Brooklyn.
That's right.
He should have been at his neck just like he was at them two brothers in Brooklyn's neck. He falsely accused brothers, but he got murderers in his congregation.
Wow.
He got murderers in there. And you're not going to say a peep about it, but you're going to destroy these two innocent brothers' lives?
Wow.
You understand? You got to question who the hell will follow him. You follow that? Keep going.
Come on, God. Thou shalt not steal.
Say it again.
Thou shalt not steal.
Yeah, you shouldn't steal either. Isn't one of their number 2 bishops? Wasn't he a thief? Wasn't he a thief? We got a good mugshot of him stealing.
Right.
Go ahead.
I think it was a couch.
Yeah, whatever he was, stealing. What else they have going on? They were stealing from the pocket and a bunch of thieves.
Right.
A bunch of damn thieves. Just like a good corrupt cop, a goddamn thief.
God.
A liar and a thief who will put cases on you and steal from you and so on and so on. A bunch of thieves. And it don't just gotta be money, they'll steal your wife too. You understand? It just ain't money. They'll steal your wife too.
Right.
You understand? A bunch of goddamn thieves. Keep going.
Come. Thou shalt not bear false witness.
Hold on now. When you make fake accounts and you go on the internet and you try to create propaganda against people, that's bearing false witness. You understand? And this is what they're doing. This is what these fake Christian groups are doing. Going online, making up things, you understand, to destroy somebody and all of that. That's bearing false witness, brother.
Right.
You understand? They got the goddamn nerve to say that the UPK is we these savages and beasts and monsters and so on and so on. When you got niggas out here doing this type of shit, excuse my language. They out there doing this type of garbage, man. They doing this. Keep going.
Thou shalt not covet.
You shouldn't be jealous of nobody either. And when you do certain things, you're jealous.
Right.
You want to sleep with another man's wife, you're jealous of that man. You're jealous. You want to steal from somebody, you're jealous of what they got, so you're going to steal it. You understand? You're jealous. You see that woman, she got a big old butt and big breasts and so on and so on, and you still going to go grind on it and get with it and mess with it because you're really jealous of the man who really has that in control. Right. You know what I'm saying? Who really has a hold on that. You're jealous of them, so you're going to take your lust-filled, demonic, garbage self and go and do some sexual lewd acts. You understand? Because you really just got this jealous spirit inside of you. You understand? To be jealous of other leaders and other brothers that's doing better than you and so on and so on. You got this certain spirit about you. It's really effeminate, homosexual, and weak and moist. You understand? Let's keep going.
Come on. And if there be any other commandment, it is briefly comprehended in this, saying, namely, thou shalt love thy neighbor.
Say it again.
Thou shalt love thy neighbor.
Say it again.
Thou shalt love thy neighbor.
And we invite brothers and sisters to our cookouts and to our Passovers, to our classes, and all of that. No matter what camp you so-called camp, you know what I'm saying? We're not a camp, we're a school, by the way. But just so the ignorant can understand what I'm saying, all these other fake camps, we invite you to come. We invite a round table discussion.
Right.
You understand? We invite a round table discussion. And why do we do that? Go ahead.
As thyself.
You should love your neighbor as yourself. And that's what we practice in here. Loving our brothers like we love ourselves. You understand? That's what we practice in here. But they don't do that. They make videos and tapes and all that, and talk all this garbage and so forth and so on. And then come to find out, they doing more dirt than the goddamn tape they made up.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Than the tape they made up. They made a whole tape and this, that, and other about us. And what they're doing is way worse than what's in the tape and talking about us. You understand? Come on, man. This is filth and garbage. And the Most High God's exposing it.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? What does this mean, though? We got to realize that we have enemies. You understand? We got enemies. We got to be more righteous than they are wicked. And this is wicked. This is wicked. But you have to be even more righteous than they're wicked. And that's a lot of wicked. That's a lot of wicked, which means what? We have to have a whole lot more righteousness in us. You understand? Not that we have not been righteous, but we have to have even more. You understand? If you lifting weights and you like to work out and stuff and you lifting little 135 pounds, now it's time to bump it up to 160, 170. You know what I'm saying? Put some more weight on there. Now it's time to boost it up a little bit. You like to run and jog, you've been doing 5 miles a day, boost it up now. It's time to do 7 and 8 miles a day now. Strive for 20. You understand? It's time to increase our righteousness at this moment right now, the Lord is exposing exactly what's going on, man.
God.
You understand? That's what we have to do right now. Let's drop that. Go to John, the book of John real quick. John 10 and 10.
Come on, God.
Let one of the other brothers read it.
Come on, God.
One of your brothers grab John 10 and 10 real quick.
Book of John, chapter 10, verse 10.
Make sure everybody got it.
Or I can have it.
God.
The thief cometh not, but for to steal.
Wait a minute. A thief only comes to steal. That's the whole purpose. They ain't come to sing with you, hang with you, be with you, love you. A thief comes to steal. Now, we done seen one of these so-called bishops locked up for stealing. You understand what I'm saying? They like to steal. This is what they do. They steal your woman, they steal your money, steal your time. They like to steal. They're thieves.
Right.
That's why I say this fake Israelite group is a criminal enterprise. These are criminals, man. This is Murder Inc. You understand? This is the mafia. These are criminals, man. And they come to steal. Steal your woman, steal your money, steal your mind, steal your soul. Keep going.
And to kill.
Wait a minute. To do what?
To kill.
Oh, yeah, they kill too, you know. I mean, this is what their receipts say. When you read the receipt, killing is on there. In the UPK, we don't kill nobody.
Right.
We defend ourselves, but we don't go out and kill anybody.
Right.
We don't kill our sisters and dump them in a swamp somewhere.
Right.
And then tell the family of that sister to kiss my ass. Excuse my language. We don't do that. That's not what we do. You understand? We love our brothers and sisters enough to go to him and him alone, to talk about it, to fix it, to solve it, and to make it right, not to kill them. You understand? Our lust doesn't make us go get white transsexuals and attempt to kill them. We don't have that kind of problem over here.
Right.
You understand? You know why? Because the Lord is with us. Why? Because we serve the Lord. We don't serve American society. We don't serve our flesh. We serve the Most High God and do the will of the Most High God. You understand?
God.
That's what we do in here in the Israelite school of UPK under commanding General YAHANNA.
That's right.
That's what we do. All the rest of that filth and that garbage, that's what them Christian brothers do. That's what they do. Keep reading.
And to destroy.
And do what?
Destroy.
And to destroy. You can destroy somebody by misleading them, by guiding them down a path that you know is not right. But through your lust and your greed, you're gonna push them down that path because it satisfies you. You know it's wrong, but you're gonna guide them down that road anyway. You're gonna destroy them. You like to destroy people. You like that. Sleeping with strippers and prostitutes, you like to destroy people. You know better than the person that may have molested them. You know better than their pimp. Because when you sleep with whores, you know what you do? You add on to their destruction, you know. You understand? You add on to the destruction. If my arm is broke, I have a broken arm, and you come and step on my broken arm, aren't you breaking it even more?
God.
Well, that's what you're doing to strippers and prostitutes when you deal with them and entertain them. You're breaking them even more.
Right.
You're not healing them. You're not fixing them. All you're doing is fulfilling your disgusting, filthy, stinking lust and breaking them even more. And what you're doing is destroying them. You understand? Keep going.
I am come that they might have life.
Say it again.
I am come that they might have life.
This is Christ speaking. He said, but I've come that they might have life. The people that's being destroyed, the people that's being killed, the people that's being stolen from, and the people doing it, Christ has come that they can have life. Keep going.
And that they might have it more abundantly.
That they might have even more abundantly. They'll have more than what they ever had. You understand? Well, guess what? Since we truly follow Christ, that's what we do in the UPK.
That's right.
All we want is our people to have life. That's why we go out on the street corners every single Saturday so they can have life abundantly. Get the definition of somebody.
Come on, come.
Get the definition of abundantly. Because we don't want people just to have life. We want them to have life more abundantly. You understand? You can just get this in the Webster's dictionary on your smartphones or dumb phones, whatever phone it is you got.
Come on, come.
You understand?
Oh, so like you're abundant.
Uh-huh.
Existing or available in large quantity.
In large what?
Quantity.
You understand? So you can have a large quantity. You understand? We want your life to be a lot. You want a large quantity in life. You know what I'm saying? More love, more wisdom, more knowledge, more understanding. This is what we want to give our brothers and sisters out there so they can live a life that's abundant. Not destroy them.
Right.
Not step on their broken arm. Not step on their broken leg. Not do that. That's not brotherly.
Right.
That's not sisterly. It's wicked as hell. You understand? To go home and rape your wife, she got a headache and she don't feel like giving you none tonight. Instead of you being a brother and helping her with her headache, helping her with her backache, helping her with her distress, you say, lay on your stomach, you'll be all right. So you're going to take your sexual demon yourself and hump her while she's not even in the mood. Go ahead.
And in the I.S.U.P.K, they're allowed to have only one wife, correct?
They push one wife, yes.
Yeah, we can have multiple wives.
Right.
So when your other wives don't want to give it up, make sure she's okay, we go to the other wife's house.
Right. You exactly. You know what I'm saying? The Lord put that in place. You know what I'm saying? The Lord put that in place where you can have multiple wives. You know what I'm saying? So maybe if it's not going over here the way you want it, then maybe you can go over here and so on and so on. But you have to make sure everything is good here. You know what I'm saying? But for the brothers that got one wife, right? For the brothers that do have one, and they're not interested in having multiple ones, they just want this one because it's a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell your wife, take this aspirin. Oh, you want this aspirin? All right, well, go lay down or whatever and lay on your stomach and just shut up. You'll be all right. That's somebody who will choke a woman to death and have sex with a dead body.
Right. Right.
Why would you want to have sex with a woman that's not into it? Right? Why would you want to have sex with a woman that she ain't into it? You want a woman that's into it, right? Shit, I like to fight. You know what I'm saying? Don't you want a woman that's into it? You know what I'm saying? Who wants to have sex with a corpse?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's pretty boring. You know what I'm saying? And sick. But that's the spirit that's being pushed out here. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading. Is that it? No, that was it. That was it. You can drop that. You understand? Let's go. Let's keep going now. Hold on. Let's go. Let me see. Go to Galatians chapter 5. Hey, Shalom. Good thought, brother. See you at 8:30, brother. I mean 9 o'clock, right? Come on, sign Christ. Galatians 5. Hold on, let's see. Hold on. Yep, 5 and 16. Right? Yeah, let's go to 5 and 16 real quick.
Galatians 5 and 16.
Uh-huh.
This I say then, walk in the spirit.
Say that again.
Walk in the spirit.
We gotta walk in the spirit. What does it mean to walk in the spirit? It means to live in the spirit of the Most High God. You understand? That's how we have to conduct ourselves. And we have to walk in the spirit. You understand what I'm saying? That's what we have to do. Do the will of the Most High God. Always think of how you can serve the Most High God. Do right for the Most High God. Not how you can do right to yourself. You know, Christians say this: when things go right, oh, the Most High God's blessing me. When things go wrong, that damn devil.
Right.
You understand? Well, we got to learn how to do this. When things go wrong, guess what? It's the Most High God too.
Right.
And what you think is wrong might be right to the Most High God. You understand? They might be right. When I worked in a dental clinic back in the day, and people would come in there and their teeth would be messed up. Their teeth might be decaying, but they're going to have to get those teeth pulled out because the teeth is decaying, and the decay and the plaque and so on and so on can get into their bloodstream and make them extremely sick and possibly die. So in order to save their life, you got to get those teeth pulled out. Now, it might be a bad thing to have no teeth in your mouth, but guess what? It saved your life. So you might think it's a bad thing, but it really is a good thing because you could have died if you kept them teeth in your goddamn mouth. So you might as well get them pulled and get them replaced. So what you think is bad may not be bad. It may be great. But when you walk in the spirit, you'll realize that. Not walking in your flesh. Now, what are you going to think about me and my teeth? I don't know what people going to think about you and your teeth, but nigga, you're alive.
Right.
You're alive. Because guess what? You're going to lay in your casket with the bad teeth and they're still going to talk about you. They're still going to talk about you. You know what I'm saying? So why not be alive and be toothless? Because you can replace that.
Right.
That's it. You can replace that. You just some snap-ins in there and keep it moving. You understand? My point is this: walk in the spirit and not in your flesh. Let's keep going.
And ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh.
And there you go. When you walk in the spirit, you don't have an urge to fulfill the lust of your flesh. When you're walking in the spirit, when your life is dedicated to the Most High God. You understand? When your life is dedicated to the Most High God, you don't walk in the flesh, man. You can give a goddamn about that garbage, man. You understand? I don't care about me losing no goddamn teeth or nothing else. I don't care about whatever. I don't care about nothing. All I care about is walking the spirit and doing the will of the Most High God. Everything can be replaced. Everything. Everybody. You understand? So it's not beneficial to walk in the flesh. These other suckers is walking in their flesh.
Right.
These fake Israelite camps and groups and Christian groups and organizations and whatever, Boy Scouts or whatever it is they are walking in the flesh. In the flesh. You understand?
God.
If you're a grown man grinding on some random ass out in the club on tape, you're walking in the flesh.
That's right.
If you're doing it in the dark and not on tape, you're walking in the flesh, man. You weak and you soft and you moist and you're not in a position to lead people. Why would I follow a man grinding on some random whore ass? I'm going to follow him. I'm going to follow him. I'm going to call him for counsel. What's he going to tell me? What kind of counsel is he going to give me? I'm gonna follow a man that you'll tell your wife to shut up, lay on your stomach, you'll be all right. And I'm gonna go ahead and take the ass. I'm gonna get counsel from him. I'm gonna get marriage counsel from him. I'm gonna get marriage counsel from him. And then when I go there and rape my wife and I end up in prison, he ain't even gonna be there for me.
Right. Right.
This is sick. And this is what we go up against. Every single day, this is what we fight up against. Every day of your life if you chose and took the oath to be a priest and prophet under command of YAHANNA, this is what you want to deal with every day. This is the spirit that's out there. That spirit is out there. That spirit is out there. It's out there. It's out there to destroy us. And you got to peep it. You got to be very careful. You understand? Be very careful. Because there's a spirit out there that's trying to trip us up. They're trying to trip us up. So we got to be very careful. And make sure that we're walking in the spirit and not to what's satisfying to us. The hell with our satisfaction. I don't need satisfaction. You know what I'm saying? I need the Most High. Whatever He says to me is right. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever He says to me is right. Forget my satisfaction. You understand? Because everybody's fighting demons. My satisfaction might be grinding on her ass. You know what I'm saying? Because they're going with their satisfaction. Sleeping with boys and all of that is their satisfaction. They're going with their satisfaction. I don't want to go with my satisfaction. I want to go with what is right to the Most High God. I want to walk in the spirit. You understand what I'm saying? That's what we do in the UPK. That's why we're the home of the truth. I don't care what anybody says. Fake Israelites, Old Testament Israelites, Kemenites, or whatever the hell they are, all of that garbage don't mean nothing to me. You understand? And this truth, we have to have our blinders on. You understand? Have them blinders on and look straight ahead. You understand? And not be caught up in the distractions that's trying to throw us off course. Because they're here. And they're being exposed. You understand what I'm saying? And they're being exposed. The distractions are being exposed. You understand? We're so righteous in here that we don't sleep with whores. That we're not sexual deviants.
Right.
But that's something the demons can play on. Like, nigga, I know you're horny. And they're gonna send you a friend request of some titties. You know what I'm saying? Now you're looking like, oh, accept. You know what I'm saying? Because you see some oiled up knockers and all of that. Now you're accepting it, and now you're talking to a nigga with a beard somewhere, and you think you're talking to some fly chocolate honey from California somewhere.
Right.
You talking to a nigga somewhere sitting up in the room in Boston. You know what I'm saying? Right. Some nigga in his drawers. You understand? And you sitting there thinking you got to be careful out here.
Right.
You understand? But if you walk in the spirit, you won't get caught up in things like that. You understand? Is there more on that?
Come.
Go ahead.
Verse 17. For the flesh lusteth against the spirit.
You understand that? The flesh goes against the spirit. You understand? The flesh goes against the spirit. That's why the scripture said, lean not on your own understanding, but trust in the Most High God. I'm paraphrasing. Them things that your flesh want, that's not what God wants. That's not what God wants. These other suckers, they don't believe in that. They go with their flesh. And then they say, God knows my heart. Like a Christian. I guarantee you, after they grind that ass, they're going to be like, the Lord knows that I love him. The Lord knows that I'm out on these streets serving him. That's what they think. But when that day comes, what's the Lord going to say? I don't know you. You understand? Go ahead. Yeah, get away from me.
Right.
You freak. You perverted freak. Get away from me. But didn't I cast out spirits? Didn't I do that? Nah, nigga, get away from me. That's what the scriptures say. I'm paraphrasing, of course. You understand? But your flesh and your spirit, that's oil and vinegar, my brother. You understand? That's oil and vinegar, my brother. But you can conquer that if you're in the UPK. If you're in the UPK, I'm telling you from my experience. If I told you that I went to the movies and watched this movie and it was really, really good, you would believe me. If I told you I went over here and I bought this car and this type of car is really, really good, you would believe me. I'm telling you the UPK is really, really good.
Right.
You should believe me. I'm telling you from experience, I tried it. I tested it. And it's great. You know what I'm saying? It's good. I'm telling you from experience. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And the spirit against the flesh.
Go ahead.
And these are contrary.
Say, hold, slow down. And these are what?
Contrary.
Say it again.
Contrary.
Now, everybody might have heard the word contrary before, but you know what I like to do? Let's just look it up. Contrary. I don't want nobody to be confused. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody to be confused and lost and upset. You know what I mean? So let's just look it up. Let's look it up real quick. See what it means. The word contrary.
Go ahead. Contrary. Opposite in nature, direction, or meaning.
Say it again.
Contrary. Opposite.
Wait.
Opposite.
What? Wait, what?
Opposite.
Opposites. Go ahead.
In nature, direction, or meaning.
So it's opposite in nature, direction, and meaning. Am I correct? That's what it means to be contrary, to be opposite. Let's read that part again, please, brother.
And these are contrary.
Say it again.
And these are contrary.
So your flesh and your spirit is opposite. It's the opposite. What you want may not be what the Most High God wants. What they want is to grind up on ass in the club, or at the Passover, or at the Passover pre-party or post-party, or whatever it is. That's what they want to do. I guess they figured, hell, this is after the Passover, this is the Feast of Unleavened Bread, let me get some ass. You understand? Making whores out of our sisters. And they got the nerve to make a video about us. Are you serious?
Right.
Are you serious, man? Are you serious? And then them brothers, them other brothers, is grinding up on whore ass. Instead of fixing that sister, they're stepping on the broken sister, shattering her even more, crushing her spirit even more. You understand? Even more, stepping on it. And not willing to put the piece of the puzzle together, but to scatter the piece of the puzzle even more. This is what they're doing, man. And they got the truth. You understand? They got they have the truth. Nigga, please. You understand? Read it again.
And these are contrary the one to the other.
You understand? Your spirit and your flesh is two different things. And here we walk in the spirit.
Right.
We don't walk in the flesh. That's why we take orders in here. You understand? That's why we have men above us in here to guide us in here. Because we don't walk by what we want to do. In the UPK, you don't do what you want to do.
Right.
You understand? You do what you're told to do. Why? Because our orders come from men who are walking in the spirit, mainly Commanding General YAHANNA, who trickles it on down. And walking in the spirit, not in the flesh. You understand? Keep going.
So that he cannot do the things that he would.
Yeah, you can't do what you want. You understand? You can't do what you want. That's all. You cannot do what you want. Keep going.
Verse 18. But if ye be led of the Spirit.
If you be led by the Spirit, if you do the will of the Most High God, you want to do the will of the Most High God, you live the will of the Most High God, go ahead.
Ye are not under the law.
You won't be put to death. You understand? Now, I know a lot of you dumb Christians out there say, see, if you do the will of the Most High God, you don't have to follow the law. You can do what you want to do. That's not what that means, dummy. That means you won't be killed if you're walking in the Spirit and doing what the Most High God commands you and orders you to do. And I know Yahushua wouldn't be grinding up on no ass.
Right.
I know Yahushua, being a man who has falsely persecuted himself, would not put false charges on a brother.
That's right.
I know he wouldn't do that. I know Yahushua wouldn't allow his disciples and his followers to murder a girl and dump her in the woods, let alone it be a heathen.
Right.
I know he wouldn't allow his congregation or his brothers or disciples to go out and sleep with white transgendered males and shoot them in the face. I know he wouldn't allow that. I know he wouldn't allow stealing. I know he wouldn't allow that. Don't they follow Christ? We follow Christ in here. A black man. The greatest black man to walk on the face of the earth. We follow him in here. But why? Because he has extreme brotherhood. That's why the Most High God chose him. Because his brotherhood was to the max. You understand? And that's who we serve in here. That's who we follow. That's who we mimic. That's the blueprint we go after. All of that is Yahushua, who the world knows ignorantly as Jesus. You understand? He wouldn't allow those things. We don't allow those things in here either. We walk in the spirit. They walk in the flesh and in the lust. That's all. They walk in flesh and lust. They try to fit in and they're greedy and nasty, disgusting, and filthy. You understand? They still brothers, but they disowned. They're disowned brothers, man. They off. You understand? They're off. Let's. What verse was that?
18.
All right, that's it. You can drop that. You know what I'm saying? Go to 1 John 2 and 16 real quick. All right, 1 John 2 and 16. All right, let's go to 1 John chapter 2 and verse 16.
1 John 2 and 16. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh.
Hold on. Hold on. Start at verse 15.
1 John 2 and 15. Love not the world.
Say it again.
Love not the world.
Love not the world. Now, you know, a lot of Christians pull John 3:16. God so loved the world. Well, obviously, the world is not what they think. The world is not the earth. Those are two totally different things. The world is not the earth. World means society. You know what I'm saying? That's what the world means. Like a white man's world. You know what I'm saying? Right now, there's a gay world. There's a rich man's world. There's a poor man's world. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole bunch of worlds, right? So it says, love not the world, right? Which world are they talking about? This oppressor's world, the wicked's world, the evil's world. Don't love that world. Read again.
Love not the world.
Don't love the world. And this is not specifically, this is not talking about the world of Israel, the society or nation of Israel. This is talking about the wicked world, the oppressor's world. You understand? Don't love that world. You don't love it so much where you're going to join the military. You don't have to stand for the pledge. You don't have to be a cop. Don't love this world. Forget this world. And if it says don't love this world, if you shouldn't love something, what should you do? If you shouldn't love it, then what should you do?
Hate it.
You should hate it. You understand what I'm saying? You should hate it. So don't love this world. Go ahead.
Neither the things that are in the world.
And don't love what's in the world. The homosexual sex. You understand? The drugs. The violence. The voting. The holidays. Don't love the things that's in this world either. Don't do that. Right? These other groups love what's in the world. That's why they get shape-ups and cut their hair and all of that. That's why they do that. That's why they'll turn into cowards when they get from the side, then they put on dashikis now all of a sudden and claim Africa is a part of Israel and blah, 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 whatever that garbage is. You understand? They love the things in this world. You understand? That's what pushed them and motivates them. The things in this world. Grinding up on whore ass is being in this world. Who's the biggest whores on earth? White women. They're the biggest whores on earth. They started prostitution and brothels and all the rest of that garbage. Unfortunately, our broken sisters followed suit. And you're going to sit there and grind up on some broken ass? Because you love this world. Keep going.
If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
They don't love the Most High God, but they claim to have the truth, though. And they so smooth with their words. They smooth with their words, too. They good. They can speak well. You understand what I'm saying? It seems like they love them, just like T.D. Jakes. You know what I'm saying? All the and Jamal Bryant and the other dude. What's the other dude who claims to be hardcore? I forgot his name. You know what I'm saying? Out there in Philadelphia. I forgot the brother's name. You know what I'm saying? But they're real good with their words. You understand? Real good with their words. But they don't love the Most High God. They love this world, man. Keep going.
Verse 16. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes.
Yeah, that's what you're facing. For those who love the world, they have the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes. Look at that fat ass, huh? They're gonna try to do something to get it too, and they don't care if she's married or not. They're gonna put themselves in her way so they can try to get it. The lust of their eyes. You know what I'm saying? And the lust of their eyes is because of the lust of their flesh. You know what I'm saying? That's it. The eyes are just following suit. The eyes know what you want. If you don't want something, your eyes ain't paying attention to it. You know what I'm saying? If somebody tell you, yo, this is a dead squirrel on a hamburger bun, your flesh don't want that. So therefore your eyes will be like, hell no. But if you're a freak and your flesh calls you to be a freak, your eyes are freaks too. And your eyes are on freak patrol, and they're gonna be looking to see what can we grab to satisfy your freaky flesh. You understand? So your flesh and your eyes work together. Go ahead.
And the pride of life.
And the what?
And the pride of life is not of the Father.
It's not of the Father. Your fleshly eyes and your pride. You know what I'm saying? You can get away with this lust. You love this lust. You're not even ashamed of it. That's why you can videotape yourself grinding on ass. Because of pride. You understand what I'm saying? Because of pride, you can and it can come out and all of that. And then you probably got some dumb excuse. You know what I'm saying? Some dumb excuse about why you was there and so on and so on, and you didn't mean to be. Some garbage, some filth. That's a lie. You understand? Read it one more time.
The pride of life is not of the Father.
So your lusty eyes, your lusty flesh, and your pride that you have doing that garbage is not of the Most High God. Go ahead.
But is of the world.
Of the world. Them suckers in the world. That's why if you're not in the UPK, we say, well, he's in the world. You understand? You in the world. You a lust-filled, disgusting, filthy bastard. You understand? You in the world. We don't acknowledge you as anything else but a nigga in the world. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, we want you to get right. This is why we invite you to the cookhouse and the Passovers in hopes that you get right. Right. You know what I'm saying? Don't act like we don't extend our hand. You know what I'm saying? This is why we answer your secret phone calls for counseling things. You know what I'm saying? Because we want you to get right. That's what we want you to do. You know what I'm saying? But we know who you are. You know what I'm saying? We know exactly who you are. Give me a second. I want to find this one last scripture real quick. I didn't write it down. I want to see if I can find it. Let's see if I can find it. Go to Romans 16 real quick.
Come on.
All right. Go to Romans chapter 16, and we're going to start at verse 17 real quick.
Romans 16 and 17. Now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause division.
Now, hold on. We're going to slow walk this one. Mark them that cause division. Read it again.
Now I beseech you.
Now, I beseech you, brethren. What does beseech mean? To urgently seek out. To beg, kind of. Like, I'm serious. You know what I'm saying? That's what beseech me. Like, I'm serious in what I'm saying. I'm asking you, please listen. You understand? This is what beseech me, to urgently seek out. Like, nigga, this is serious. You understand? Go ahead, read again.
Now I beseech you.
I'm begging you. Listen. This is real. This is what I'm talking about. This is serious. I'm begging you to listen. Go ahead.
Brethren. Mark.
Say it again.
Mark.
Go ahead.
Them which cause division.
Mark them that cause division. You know what I'm saying? What does mark mean? Not to go put a physical mark on them, but remember them niggas that cause division. That go on the internet and have psyops, whatever this garbage is, to go on the internet and make videos and do all of this to really cause division. They didn't invite nobody to cookouts and Passovers and all of that. Mark them that cause division. In the UPK, we don't cause division.
Right.
We just say we're the home of the truth, which is true. And then we invite everybody else to our cookouts and to our Passovers and to sit at the round table. It's not like it's not what I'm saying is not true. So therefore, we mark them that cause division. If you're a rapist, a sexual deviant, if you're a thief, if you're a whoremonger, we're going to mark you because you're causing division. You are. Not us. You. You with your purple on, and you with your Arab scarf on, and so forth and so on, who appeals to all the broads and all of that. You're the one causing division, not us.
Right.
You are. And we're going to mark you. The Lord's going to mark you. You understand? Keep reading.
Mark them which causes division.
That causes what?
Division.
Go ahead.
And offense. Contrary.
Hold on. Look at that word again. Offense is what?
Contrary.
Contrary, which means opposite of. Go ahead.
To the doctrine.
To the what?
Doctrine.
To the one West doctrine that's been around forever. The so-called blacks, especially the Jews, the white man's the devil, and we are to follow the laws, statutes, commandments of the Most High God. It's simple.
Right.
To love your brother. To not make a whore out of your sister. Don't steal. These things been around. We've been saying that. We've been living it. Now they come with something contrary. Now you can date white women. Now you can get shape-ups. Now you can be a cop in America, in this oppressive society. You can become an oppressor. All of this garbage. Now Africans can be grafted on into the Israelites and all that. All of this garbage. They're speaking contrary of the doctrine of the Bible. Speaking contrary of it.
Right.
We don't speak contrary of it. We speak it and live it. We don't speak contrary of it. But they do. Keep going.
Which ye have learned. And avoid them.
Avoid them. Stay away from them. That's why we say we are not affiliated with any other Hebrew Israelite group or organization or anybody else. One West Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under Commander YAHANNA stands alone.
Right.
That's it. It's us and only us. We are the tip of the spear.
God.
You understand that? That's what it is. And that's what it has been. And that's what it's always going to be. That's all. And time will tell. Time has been telling. You just ain't listening. You understand? Keep reading.
Verse 18. For they that are such serve not our Lord Yahushua.
Say it again.
For they that are such serve not.
For they that are such. What does that mean? For they that believe in these false doctrines, that practice this division, that do these things. They that are such, go ahead.
Serve not.
Say it again.
Serve not.
They don't serve who? Go ahead.
Our Lord Yahushua.
They don't serve Christ. They're full of division. They're full of opposition. They practice something contrary to the word of God. You understand? That's what they do. They don't serve the Lord. They serve their flesh.
Right.
They serve their bellies. They serve their wants, their needs, their desires. They're weak. Not built to be leaders. Not built for that. You know this is all in the scriptures. I'm not reciting poetry here.
God.
I'm reading what's in the Bible. Let's keep going.
But their own belly.
But their what?
Own belly.
They're here to satisfy their own bellies. Their own lust and wants. That's what they're here to serve. They're not here to serve the people. They're not here to serve the Lord and walk in the Spirit. They're here to fulfill their lust.
Right.
And that's not brotherly, man. That's not brother. You can't serve your own belly. What about your brother's belly? What about his or hers? Your sister's belly. What about theirs? You're here to serve your own. Yeah. We know who's UPK and who's not UPK. You understand? Keep going.
And by good words.
By what?
By good words and fair speeches.
Oh, by good words and fair speeches. They know them scriptures. The monster Hebrew out there and all that, he knows scriptures. You know what I'm saying? Purple passion out there and all that. They know their scriptures. They know the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? With them fair words and them good speeches. They sound good. So does T.D. Jakes. So does Jamal Bryant. So does all the rest of it. They sound good. They sound good when they're saying it. But they're not living it. But it sounds good when they're saying it. Go ahead.
Deceive the heart of the simple.
They deceive the minds of the simple. If you follow I.U.I.C. and Sakari and anybody outside of I.S.U.P.K, you're simple and stupid.
Right.
You understand? You're simple and stupid. You just don't know no better. We're trying to help you. We're trying to help you. All will be exposed. All will be exposed. You understand? All will be exposed. You're simple and stupid. And we ain't mad at you. We feel sorry for you. You're pathetic. You understand? But it's okay, because I was pathetic at one time. We all pathetic at one time. You know what I'm saying? But there's a way to fix it. And if you follow that purple garbage, you following these funny cats out here that be wearing area rugs over their head and all of that,
right,
looking weird and all of that, something's wrong with you.
Right.
Something's wrong with you. You simple. You stupid. We're here to fix stupidity. You know what I'm saying? And have you walk in the spirit and not after your own flesh, dummy.
Oh.
You understand? Now, Patan said we got things to do in the UPK because we're actually working in here. So I'm gonna cook the class now. With that, I want to pass the class to the priest and officer, YAHANNA.
We're gonna give YONKERS free salute. Men of Israel,